Hey guys, Justin with AmericanMuscle.com here with a very exciting video for you guys. Now, recently I expanded my family a little bit and I wanted to break it to you first. Now, did I have another kid? Hell no, those things are too expensive. Instead, I got me a brand new Mustang. Now, first things first, guys, my 2014 GT didn't go anywhere, so don't freak out about that. It's still very much alive and well in my garage. But we've been playing with these 18s a lot lately, and I can't lie, I've kind of fallen in love with them. And so I've actually grabbed myself a 2019 Mustang GT here, of course in Oxford white, because come on, you know that's my color, complete with the Recaros inside. Now, a couple of quick things about the car. Yes, it's a 10-speed automatic. I know, I went to the dark side, went automatic, and I'll explain why later in the video, but for now, what do you say we talk about this thing a little bit? Guys, you'll notice this car is not equipped with a performance pack. Why? Well, two big reasons. First and foremost, couldn't find an Oxford white performance pack car, 10-speed auto, that came with Recaros. First world problems, right? Secondly, some of the performance pack goodies would have gotten in the way of my particular build, namely those big, beautiful Brembos up front, and secondly, the 373 gear ratio and that Torsen diff. All great parts individually, no doubt, but again, for what I have in mind for this car, they would have just simply gotten in the way. But instead, a standard Mustang GT Premium 401A car with these 20-inch painted aluminum wheels, which do look pretty sharp for a stock wheel, but you know us, those won't be on the car for very long. And finally, a small little baby deck lid spoiler out back. However, one of the coolest features about this particular car, and one of the big reasons why I shipped it all the way up from Miami, Florida, was the interior, and namely a unique feature that I've never seen before on any S550. Well, here they are, guys. Check them out, right? Recaro seats, which are a must in my book, but with the grabber blue stitching. This is the first time, again, I'm seeing this in person. I know they exist, I know it's an option, but very, very rare. I don't see a lot of them out there, and I have to admit, Ford has really stepped up their interior game here lately with the S550 cars. They have the red line interior, which gives you the red stitching, of course, and now the grabber blue stuff as well, which is throughout the entire interior, by the way. Door panels, armrests, dashboard, floor mats. They've really gone all out. They haven't thrown it in on the steering wheel. I wish they would have, but that's just a minor gripe. 401A also gives us that digital dash, which is completely awesome. Fell in love with that on our shop car, the Race Red 2018 that we have here at AM. It was a must for this car as well. And if you guys are on the fence about that at home, just do it. Spend the extra money. You'll be thankful you did. It is very, very fun to play with and beautiful to look at. Now, another new feature here with the 2019 is the B&O Play Bang & Olufsen, their 12-speaker stereo system with the sub in back. My buddy and I, Stan, were rocking out to some tunes in this thing. It's a little heavy on the bass, but overall it sounds pretty darn good, especially when compared to my Bass 14, which has just the crappiest stereo ever. But that's neither here nor there. Again, this thing is a 10-speed auto. We just happen to have a dyno here. I've never dynoed a 10-speed auto car yet in person, so what do you say we hop in this thing, wheel it over to the dyno jet, and see what it's all about. All right, let's see how it did. Now, full disclosure, guys, we did just pull it in 5th gear because with this being a stock car, there is still a speed limiter in place, and 6th gear hit a rev limiter, so 5th was our next best option. Now, the two pulls we did in 5th were 389 and 384 with torque readings in the low 300s. So if I had to guess here, guys, this thing still has 87 octane in the tank. I just got it off the transport last week. I haven't put fuel in it yet, and these lower numbers would indicate less timing and probably 87 octane junk fuel. So that's our baseline as the car sits right now. I will empty this tank, obviously get 93 octane in it and go from there, but safe to say this is the lowest horsepower this car will ever make. But for now, might as well unstrap it and see what this new 10-speed's all about. All right, so let's just jump right into it. Why did I go auto? Well, listen, 10 years ago, guys, I was just like you, right? I already hear the comments. lame, you sold out, can't drive, whatever, whatever, whatever. I get it. And like I said, 10 years ago, I'd probably be saying the same thing, but gotten a little older, and here's kind of what my thought process is behind this. A, I still have my S197. That's got an MT82, and I'm perfectly happy with that car. I can get my stick fix, if you will. B, the MT82s in the 18 and 19s haven't exactly been great, right? I mean, a lot of people are having clutch fork issues, some other issues going on with those things as well, so it's not exactly a ringing endorsement of the MT82. In fact, quite the opposite. I felt like they've kind of taken a step back or two since the first S550s or even the S197s. 3, listen, I know what I want to do with this car. I want to make it a fast, reliable car and a consistent car at that. I don't want to be breaking stuff. I don't want to have to worry about breaking stuff. Now, granted, I know that's going to happen regardless, but when you build a high horsepower MT82, and listen, I know I've broken stuff plenty of times in my own car, things just break. Now, the autos, on the other hand, listen, they've been proven ever since the S197s, early S550, the 6R80, and now these 10-speed cars, I mean, they are just making it so easy to go faster with stock components. Again, the Midnight Performance car down in Texas went 890, stock motor, stock trans, stock converter, twin turbo kit. I mean, so I also want to build a quick, reliable, consistent car, namely for drag use. And my real goal for this car, whether or not this will happen, is to go 10s naturally aspirated and kind of build off the momentum we did with that 500 horsepower NA build, take it to the track, see if we can crack into a 10 NA, and then from there, take things even further and go forced induction and get this thing into the 9s. So that's kind of my pipe dream right now for this car in its current state. Now, is it as fun to drive? Hell no. With a stock car, at least right now, it's pretty mundane, right? You're just kind of just hanging out. I will say though, the 10R80, the 10-speed in this thing, like once you get these paddle shifters into the mix, they're really responsive. So that gives it a little element of fun. But overall, listen, there's nothing like banging your own gears. I get it, you guys get it. No automatic will ever substitute that feeling for you, you know what I mean? So sure, I miss it driving this thing right now, but I've also matured enough to know that automatics have their place and they will ultimately be faster at the strip. There is no denying that. That's another big factor as to why I did it, being an auto fan. I like it, I respect it, and I appreciate what it's good at, but I will still be a manual guy till the day I die. Not enough rambling on, let's hammer on it. I mean, it's certainly quick. Again, it's a stock car making just over 400 horsepower, so, you know, it's not making me wet my pants or anything, but at the same time, these things are quick with these autos. There's no denying that. But aside from our transmission, our goals with the car, what else? Well, listen, this thing is just, it is plush. It's really nice to drive, guys. I'm not gonna lie, coming from a base S197 car, this is like a Bentley in comparison, right? I mean, between the leather, the creature comforts of the newer car, in addition to the ride quality of the S550 and the IRS, and it still being completely brand new at 40 miles on the odometer. Everything is tight, everything is quiet, there's no squeaks, there's no weird noises. It's just a really nice car to drive, so I am really enjoying this right now. But guys, we want to know what you think of my new project car, my new baby. What do you think, guys? Do you have anything in mind? Anything you'd like to see with this car? Drop us a comment and let me know. But in the meantime, it wouldn't be officially broken in until one more thing. So weird in an auto. Well, now the car is officially broken in the Justin way. Well, we hope you enjoyed it, guys. The little introduction to my new project car. You're gonna wanna stay tuned. This one's gonna be a lot of fun, trust me. But in the meantime, thanks for watching, and for all things Mustang, right here at AmericanMuscle.com.